The LDS Church believes the angel of the Lord to be the pre-incarnate or pre-mortal Jesus Christ, at least as it pertains to the incident of the burning bush, as this comment from the Old Testament Seminary Teacher's Manual indicates. The Joseph Smith translation of the verse in question does change the angel of the Lord to the presence of the Lord. But the presence of the Lord does not mean that the Lord himself was present. Presence of the Lord is not the same thing as the Lord. Joseph did not change the verse from the angel of the Lord appeared to simply the Lord appeared. To understand what is going on in the book of Exodus, we need to be very clear on the terminology. The archaic terminology does not always agree with modern understanding and interpretation. Latter-day Saints, understandably, are accustomed to interpret ancient scripture through the lens of modern experience. Identifying the presence of the Lord in Exodus as a manifestation of Jesus Christ is simply applying the account of the first vision of Joseph Smith to the prior theophany of Moses. When Joseph Smith saw the Father and the Son, these beings were bright with glory and descended in a pillar of light brighter than the sun. The parallels of the two theophanies are striking. In both cases, there is a fiery bright presence of deity. In Moses' case, the presence of God appeared in a flame of fire. In Joseph Smith's case, the two beings were bright and glorious beyond description. In both cases, deity appeared within another bright and fiery object. In Joseph Smith's case, the Father and the Son descended with a pillar of light. In Moses' case, the presence of God appeared within a burning bush. Yet, if we are to equate the presence of the Lord at the time of Moses with the appearance of the Lord to Joseph Smith, problems arise in the biblical accounts. Elsewhere in Exodus, we are told that it is the presence of the Lord, or my presence, that will go before Israel and lead them to the promised land. This creates two dichotomies. First, if the presence of the Lord is the Lord himself, then it requires that Jesus Christ must literally be visible, hovering over Israel for the entire 40-year period of the Exodus. As we pointed out previously, this is simply inconceivable. Furthermore, the Lord made this statement when he was talking face to face with Moses. The Mosaic account makes a distinction between the Lord as a physical being, a man, and his presence, which is something else entirely. Elsewhere in Scripture, the presence of the Lord can only refer to something other than the premortal and anthropomorphic being, Jesus Christ. For example, in Psalm 97, the presence of the Lord melted the hills. In another Psalm, 114, the presence of the Lord makes the entire planet Earth tremble. In fact, this psalm indicates that it was the presence of the Lord that parted the sea and the Jordan River, while making the mountains skip like rams. This is the description of a global catastrophe. Certainly, Jesus Christ appearing to Moses as he did to Joseph Smith would not cause the entire planet to shake, the mountains to move about, and the seas and rivers to part. Nothing happened like this during the first vision. The prophet Jeremiah described the presence of the Lord as the agent of the Lord's fierce anger, making the heavens dark, the fruitful place a desert, and the whole land desolate. This is not a theophany like the first vision. The presence of the Lord causes global catastrophes. This same presence of the Lord will be the agent of the destructions of the second coming, as section 133 of the Doctrine and Covenants makes very clear. But if the presence of the Lord does not signify the personal appearance of Jesus Christ, then what exactly does it signify?